reporting from Universal Studios, Florida. We're here today for the first day of annual pass holder previews for DreamWorks Land, the opening of the brand new summer tribute store. But right now we have the 9 a.m. slot, the first pass holder slot for DreamWorks Land. So let's head in and check that out. As I said before, today is the opening of the tribute store for the summer, Tribute Store Plaza, themed like an old video store, centered around Ghostbusters, Jaws, Back to the Future, and Shrek. Basically the things that are happening this summer here at the park with the new nighttime shows and DreamWorks Land. But first we're heading over to DreamWorks Land, and then we'll go check out the tribute store. Something to note if you have a 9 a.m. reservation is they'll line you up until you're ready, which was 9:06, and the line's pretty long, so I'm just letting it die down a little bit. This is your entrance to DreamWorks Land with the sign located right next to E.T. Adventure, which has a brand new sign, new paint job over here on the bathrooms. E.T. doesn't open until 10 a.m. these days, and so I'm curious to see if DreamWorks Land will follow that path, but I'm not sure. But you can see walls are down, you just go right in, and so let's go in. Right as you walk in, Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse and Puss in Boots are meeting and greeting.
I'll stay right here. Look, you can look from afar.
Just right when you enter, Shrek's Swamp Meet, where you can meet Shrek and Donkey these days. Right in front of Shrek's house. Then over to the left is Swamp Snacks. Let's take a look at the menu. So on this menu you have the Shreksel, a Far Far waffle, straight from the swamp, and a swamp dog. And then you have your typical drinks, beer, all that kind of stuff. So that's fun. The Shrek pretzel has been looking pretty popular, and the swamp dog. Maybe we'll get some later. We'll see. Just right here to the left of the snack stand is two new freestyle machines, which will be helpful. Obviously, Universal has the Coke freestyle cups, so that'll be helpful for sure. So Shrek Swamp is where Filo's Playland used to be. It's kind of a mix of water and dry activities. So you got the splash pad right here directly to the left of it. And then up here you have a new slide, which is Shrek's outhouse, and it makes some fun noises. And then you have a Pinocchio animatronic up here. There's Pinocchio. Ring the bell for service.
Oops! Excuse me! Fairy Godmother must cast a spell on me!
It's cool. Then you have the stairs. There's a couple different slides. There's two over here, one over here, and then the main green one. So there's four total. And the fourth one, the green one, makes some noise, and you can see right here. There's the Trollercoaster, which we'll get to in just a second. It's King Harold's Swamp Symphony. Basically, step on the lily pads, and that affects which one of them makes noise. So it's kind of fun if you get a lot of people here. You see, step on it. Shrek Swamp really comes close to E.T. Adventure. You can see it right there, which makes sense why they had to install the new sign. But yeah, the view kind of from up here in the play area. You basically got several slides and some smaller things. It looks like this netting you can go up and down. So up this little bridge up here, you got 3 water guns for the splash pad, which that can get a little dangerous depending where you're standing. That's fun. So this is kind of the extent of the Shrek area. You got Shrek Swamp, King Harold's Swamp Symphony, the splash pad, this play area, which is Shrek Swamp, and then over you got Mama Luna's, which is a little interactive area as well. Shrek area of DreamWorks Land gets a big thumbs up from me. You got playground, you got splash pad, you got some interactive different things around the area. Of course, you got Shrek Swamp, which is a huge win. There is a human dryer, whatever you call that, where you stand in it and it dries you off. So that's good if your kids get super wet. Now we're gonna head over to the back, which I think is, or the next part is Trolls. Has a playground and a roller coaster and a snack stand. And then in the very back you have Poe's training camp from Kung Fu Panda. And there's like one or two merchandise stands, I think, and then a show. I'm not sure when the show will be, but if we can get into that, we'll get into that. So let's check those out. So the snack stand is called Trolls Treats. Got a couple different things. Got these Trolls ice cream cones, and I think those are the main snacks here. And then you also have normal beverages as well. Poppy's playground. I think it's just you get into these, whatever these are, and then people push them and it spins around. I think that's pretty much the extent of it. Kids will have a blast with it. So that's one of the few things here in the Trolls section. And then you of course have the Trolls Trollercoaster, which has a fairly long line right now, so we may do it, we may not.
Excuse me, I should try. This is the sound of a dragon! Ooh, what large teeth you have. Do I detect a hint of minty freshness?
Whoa! It's Shrek's swamp!
That's a nice boulder.
Where Shrek and Fiona get married!
Yeah, where Donkey and Dragon have lots of babies.
I was hoping this would be a happy ending. Quick question. Is this song staying behind me? That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. Whoa! Where am I?
Zane, I think we're in the spirit realm with Poe! Poe, just be true to yourself!
Me? I'm just...
You. You're just you.
Oh. Now what do we do?
Now we celebrate Master Poe.
Poppy! Branch! What are you doing here?
We heard you singing.
Which immediately made us suspicious of nefarious activity within the area.
That's not true.
Sorry, but I'm always on the lookout for ne'er-do-wells.
Branch, these are our friends. And anything is possible when you have your friends around.
Zane, think about what you did with your imagination today. You taught Donkey to be brave, right, Mr. Dinkles? You taught Poe to be true to himself.
All right, everybody, dance with us. Can't stop the feeling.
Poe's Kung Fu Training Camp, based on Kung Fu Panda, is what replaced Curious George Goes to Town. And so this is really the water play area. Going in here, you will get wet. There is a sign that says that. So this section has a few different interactive areas. Pond of Perpetual Wetness, the splash pad, got some things to play with. The gong, which does make noise. And then on the inside you have Poe Live, which is an interactive turtle talk with Crush type of thing, where Poe is on a screen and you interact with him. This is a pretty big upgrade in some ways. Other ways, you know, Curious George's area was kind of iconic, but I think the vibes are better over here for sure. So it turns out Poe Live is actually a scheduled thing, a scheduled show. I don't really think they have showtimes, but someone did come over to speakers and say Poe Live was going to start in a few minutes. And so it doesn't happen all the time, which is what I kind of thought, but it's about to happen now, so let's check it out.
Master Shifu, I'm sorry, I'll find Ling Ling. I'll find Ling Ling, don't worry. I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Well, let me introduce myself. Hello, everyone. I, of course, am Poe, the Dragon Warrior. Stir fry? Yeah. Yeah? Best part about stir fry? The vegetables. I was waiting for someone to say vegetables. Because it is the best part. Let's see, Master Monkey went to the market. Let's see what vegetables he got for us. Oh, yes! We got a dumpling. All right, let's teach you all some Kung Fu stances. All right, little warrior, stand up for me. We're gonna learn some Kung Fu. There you go, stand up. I know it's very relaxing in the dojo. All right, stand up. Here we go, everyone. All right, first up, we're gonna learn the tigress stance. Panda parents, you can join.
Who loves my noodles as much as he loves Kung Fu? And he loves Kung Fu.
There is a water bucket up there that who knows when that'll drop, but that could be fun. Coming to a preview, I definitely wait till the initial rush is over, because now there is no line for the roller coaster at all. Looks like this ride now has photos. I don't think it ever did before when it was Woody Woodpeckers, but I don't think they're letting you have them now. At least the kiosk isn't on, but let's see what happens if we scan QR code. No available pictures, but yeah, Trollercoaster was fun. Yeah, so Trollercoaster is a great kids roller coaster. It's the exact same coaster that's been here for years and years with Woody Woodpecker, just repainted, rethemed. I think it's a lot more fun. I think it'll probably be a lot more popular than the Woody Woodpecker coaster was when this land officially opens You do have to be 36 inches to ride, and if you're between 36 inches and 48 inches, you have to ride with an adult or a companion. But beyond that, kids can ride by themselves, I guess, if they're over that height. But yeah, it's a fun coaster. They now have ride photos. They're not functioning today, and you can still not use cameras, so I wasn't able to get any video or picture on the ride, but I got some of the coaster going around. It's a good time, lots of fun. There's a low wait, definitely do it. If you have kids, definitely do it. It's definitely it's the one real ride or attraction in this land if you don't count ET, so keep that in mind. But it's a lot of fun for kids. There is a merch stand in the land, High Five Hideaway. You have some various merch from Kung Fu Panda, Shrek, and Trolls.
This is the guy that has the powers. Hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
Big round of applause for Shrek, please. Yes, give it up for the. Yeah, I'm ready. Ready.
And there's Shrek and Donkey.
Wow. Well, hello. I'm better now. How?
And then with the addition of DreamWorks Land comes a new sign for ET Adventure. They also repainted the bathrooms. And over the last year, ET Adventure has seen some lighting upgrades and some just overall upgrades to enhance the experience. So I love seeing ET get some love as a result of DreamWorks Land, and that kind of confirms it's going to stay for a while. We are going into the tribute store themed after Ghostbusters, Jaws, Back to the Future, ET, and Shrek.
Yeah.
These are the custom VHS covers you can purchase. They're $94. You can put up to 4 people on them. You can have pets on them. I just purchased one, so it should be in here probably within the next few weeks. It's a little ad for the brand new parade coming out July 3rd, Universal Mega Movie Parade. There's also some other things over here too. We got for the custom VHS covers, and then even an ad for the Great Movie Escape, which is pretty funny. Here are the movies featured in this tribute store. E.T., Jaws, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Shrek, and then just some other classics from Universal Studios. This first merchandise section, Back to the Future. Like this jean jacket, Back to the Future on the front, Out of Time on the back. I might get this, it's pretty cool. So the interesting thing about this store is that there's not a ton of new stuff. There is some new stuff in here, but some of it has been released before, so keep that in mind. I like the different sections of the cover, the VHS covers. Got horror right here. Got Chucky, Creature from the Black Lagoon, a ton of other ones. And up next is just a little bit of Shrek merchandise. I think this stuff is new for DreamWorks Land, or for that purpose at least. Okay. This next section of merchandise is themed to Jaws and Amity Island. It's a cool shirt.
Come on.
This is fun. This next room, to E.T. Really like this shirt. There's the first room right there. And some E.T. plush, some more E.T. stuff. Next up is the arcade room, which I think is a mix of stuff, and I think that's where the snacks are. This is a cool room. This is one of my favorite rooms of any tribute store. Spoiler alert, I've already been through this just a few minutes ago, just to see it before I took this video. This merchandise right here, this Universal Studios stuff's been out for a few years now. Good to see it in here. It definitely fits the vibe. And they have more on the other side. It's good to see this arcade game from Halloween Horror Nights 2019. One of the best years of Horror Nights in my opinion. Universal Monsters on this side. I love it. And you got some other arcade games throughout the room. These are some of the new headbands. Some of these I think are new for DreamWorks Land and some are just new in general for the store. This is cool. The snack section is themed like the arcade reward section that you would get like Dave & Buster's or something where you'd redeem your tickets. That's pretty cool. And then more arcade games, some Shrek merch, and then this final room is kind of the three Jaws, E.T. Back to the Future. Ghostbusters. This hat's fun. That'll do it for us for today here at Universal Studios Florida. DreamWorks Land was a lot of fun. It's definitely really great for families and kids. It's definitely an upgrade from Kids Zone, but if you're looking for something spectacular as just an adult or a party of adults, I think you'll enjoy the vibes, the theming. The theming is incredible. Especially Shrek Swamp is a really cool area. The Kung Fu Panda is a really cool area. But if you're looking for anything like, I don't know, if you're looking for what they're going to do over at Epic Universe, that's not what that is. It's basically an updated version of Kids Zone, and it's a lot of fun. Trollercoaster is the exact same. The show is pretty good, a little bit long, and then the land is awesome. There's some cool snacks. I didn't try any. There's some okay merchandise, and maybe there will be more when the land officially opens. Lots of good photo ops. It's a very Instagrammable place, and so I definitely recommend checking that out when it opens June 28th, or if you have a pass holder preview scheduled. Also, the tribute store was one of the best I've ever been in. The theming was incredible. All the references in there were awesome. There were so many Easter eggs in literally every room. I didn't catch barely any of them at all, honestly. But it'll be here probably through August. Last year they kept the summer tribute store open for some of the HHN season as well, because they do the Horror Nights tribute store in a different location. But definitely, if you're here from now to August or September, whenever they close it, definitely check it out, and probably check it out multiple times. I kind of bought something from each property in there other than Shrek. Some really cool stuff. There's not too much new merchandise, but the new merchandise is really good, and I really enjoyed it. And so that'll do it for today. We'll be back here for the opening on I said June 28th earlier, June 14th. I'll be back on June 14th for the opening of DreamWorks Land, for the debut of the new nighttime show at Universal Studios Florida, and a new nighttime show at Islands of Adventure, Hogwarts Castle. That day I'll also be over at Magic Kingdom riding Tiana's Bayou Adventure, so there's a lot of stuff going on that day. So stay tuned, I'll bring you along for all of it. Until next time, have a magical day.